Joshua Jermaine McQuell Williams.
So it's kind of deja vu. We were here a year ago, right?
Right.
You were getting your undergrad, and now you got your master's, your MBA in a single year.
Yes, sir.
How's this feel today?
It's an amazing accomplishment. It's a lot of hard work that I've put in the last year, and just to be back here in under a year, it's a great feeling. It's a great feeling.
We were talking off camera about the challenges of a one-year program. A lot jammed into 1 year, right?
Yeah. It's just a lot of, just a whole year's worth of classes. It's all jam-packed into 2 semesters, essentially. I took a lot of classes over the summer. I took a lot of classes over the summer as well, and just as it's been a long time coming. Graduating last December and going into the new year, 2023, and saying that I wanted to take the year track in the MBA program, meeting with Dean Lorenz and talking to him, and him telling me that it wasn't going to be easy, and I was going to have to put in a lot of work, and I just went full ahead into it and just put in extra time and effort, and I'm here now, so I'm excited.
So you told me like back in the spring you were taking 18 hours and stuff?
Yes, sir. So in the spring I took 18 hours with recovery and rehab and going to Africa. It was an amazing spring. It was jam-packed, but I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world.
Your head coach Brian Kelly has talked about graduate champions and the emphasis of academics. You've kind of been the leader on this, carrying that flag. Today, once again, the emphasis is on that, right?
Yes, sir. I mean, Coach Kelly always talks to us as a team, and he always emphasizes as graduating champions and what that means on the field and off the field. Graduating off the field means so much more than just getting a degree. You're showing that you're disciplined, showing that you can take what you learn and put it to the test, and that you can go out into the real world and apply that. So to graduate and to be a part of the LSU Fighting Tigers is a great feeling.
So what's next academically?
I don't know, honestly. I still have time to talk about it and see what I want to study, but I honestly don't know. I got my marketing degree, I got my MBA, so now I just kind of want to go into something that I'm interested in. So
you've got another year on the table, right?
Of eligibility, yes, sir.
Have you decided one way or the other? Or?
I haven't decided fully yet, but I'm leaning more towards coming back to college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to write a book, right?
I would love to write a book someday. Hopefully somebody would like to buy it.
So that would be 6 years, right?
Yeah, it would be 6 years. Yeah.
And now you've played with 2 Heisman Trophy winners.
Yeah. So yeah, I've had 2 Heisman Trophy winners, 2 degrees, and a national championship. Yeah.
That's pretty phenomenal.
That's amazing.
What were your thoughts watching Jaden win the Heisman?
I had no doubt in my mind that he was going to win, but just to see him go up there and humbly accept that trophy, to know all the work that he put in and how much he deserves it made me feel really good.
When I compare people, I don't want to slight one or the other, but how would you compare Joe and Jaden in terms of how they went about their business?
I would say that they both are leaders on and off the field in different ways, but both very, very much so leaders. Joe and Jaden knew how to control the team and how to keep them calm whenever things were getting intensified, and always stayed even keel and always stayed positive.
Yeah, the work ethic from both of them was
bar none. Yeah, I mean, they in the building before some of the coaches, sometimes they're leaving. You got to make them leave the building, you know. So I mean, this is their life. They put a lot of pride and effort into this. And
Jack Marucci was talking about the improvement of both of them from year 1 to year 2. He said Joe was, steady Eddie, but Jaden was like on a rocket ship in terms of his improvement.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I mean, you saw that?
No, I did, especially after seeing Jaden come in and not really talk a lot and kind of soft-spoken, and just to come in and just put on muscle and be more vocal to the team and just show that he's can be more of a vocal leader and get out of his comfort zone. It was amazing to see that.
So you've got this bowl game now. A year ago, I know it was a bummer, right? You couldn't play, right? You had the knee injury and everything. So what does this bowl game mean, do you think, to your teammates in terms of ending this year and kind of bridging into next year?
Well, we want to end the season with 10 wins, 2 years in a row. I think that'll be a great feat. Coach Kelly always talks about how we could be one of the main LSU, one of the LSU teams that's won 10 games in a row for 2 years. I think that'll be a great feat. I think winning the game would be great for Garrett Nussmeier to go in and play quarterback as well for the bowl game, and just to finish the year strong going into 2024.
I see all your family here, and I won't keep you too long, but I see Kevin Falk over there, and he's always kind of been in your corner. What kind of impact has he had on you?
Coach Falk has always been in my corner. Coming in LSU, he's talked to me and told me what I had to do to get on the field, and basically always took the time out of his day to make sure that I was good, and I always had the right mental space, and that I was always ready to go for the next day. So I can always appreciate Coach Falk for that.
Kevin talks about with running backs, blocking. If you don't block, that's kind of the first way to get taken off the field. Yeah. Taken out of the huddle, right?
Right.
Get your quarterback killed. You have always taken pride in that. There was another series. Was that Florida this year?
Yeah, that was Florida.
Towards the north end zone where you were trucking guys?
Yes, sir. I mean, pass protection and blocking, always took pride in that, because that was the only way that I could get on the field originally my freshman and sophomore year. So Coach Falk coming to me as a young kid said, hey, pass pro and learning and knowing what to do in pass protection on third downs is what's going to separate you from everybody. And I just really dove into it and took it at heart, and I take it with the utmost pride, and I want to show people that pass protection is cool again, you know. So yeah,
it doesn't show up in the stat box, right?
But I mean, it showed up on that Florida game. So.
It did.
Yeah.
It did, and you earned people's respect, right? Fans noticed that.
Right.
Did you see 27? Deplete that guy, right? A couple more things. So, have you looked at next year's schedule? Like the teams y'all are playing and everything?
I love it. I think it's an amazing schedule. Have two bye weeks.
Two bye weeks.
I think that was pretty cool as well. I mean, we got USC and UCLA. I think that's going to be Oklahoma last game of the season. So I think it's going to be a good regular season for sure. I'm excited to see how the season plays out.
It was never easy in the SEC, but now it just seems like it's on another level of difficult, huh?
Yeah. The baby NFL.
And your non-conference games, like you mentioned, those aren't layups. Okay, in closing today, just moving forward, what are you proud of? What are you grateful for? What are you looking forward to doing here with a year left? I'm proud to finally get both of my degrees in college. I'm grateful for my family. They all made it out here today, and they all have been supporting me all week. And I'm looking forward to just life in 2024, just to see what new things arise. I want to see my brother play. I want to see how my sister goes, and she's going into college next year. So I'm excited for a lot of new things next year. And whatever happens with you in the NFL, I mean, you're set, right? You can go into whatever. I mean, yeah, that's my goal, a dream. I do want to play in the NFL, but I think I have time, and whenever happens, and I'm good to go.